Hey Manuel, how are you? Hey Julian, how are you? Hello from Quebec. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, I have a big accent, I know. Mm-mm. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do. It's here. How I'm gonna plan this. Yeah, I have a look at iChart. This is the one I use in the web, but not for the. If I want to use it in mobile, I'm gonna need to use a web view, and this is not what I really want. I want to keep it native. So, but yes, thank you. I know iChart. It's awesome. Uh, it's sorry. So I finished by set up the relay. Took me a while, and now you can see like the new design. I hope you enjoy like the new design with the coloring and stuff like that. So now it's plugged with my serverless backend right there. And now as you can see like all the colors and everything, and plus I have put pagination, so if you still have an infinite scroll. Now what I'm looking, it's what I want. It's here when I'm gonna click on one of the coin. I'm maybe gonna take this third of the screen where I'm gonna show your portfolio portion of the Bitcoin if you have one in your portfolios. Example, if you have a 20 Bitcoin and not 20 but like 5 Bitcoin, and it's like 80% of your portfolio, you're gonna see that right there inside a P chart. And after that, at the bottom here, I think I'm gonna show the a graph, but this kind of data I don't have right now. So I think what I can do is adding uh, maybe the scrolling left and right of the value will get the most here. So I need to check. Yeah. And also I've put the refresh, so if you do this, that refresh, and I've put here a little light bar who show like where that go. And this plus here is gonna be for adding a coin in your portfolio. So when you just do a transaction, so you're gonna click here, it's gonna pop up a model, and you're gonna see which token you have bought for all money and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do tonight. And here for the data, the holding, it's how many of this coin you have. So as you can see, this is all the same value for now. The total amount of dollar that give you. So if you have 20 and the cost is 22, I'm gonna show like I'm gonna show the value of 400 for 400 for 40. And now, example, if you lost a minus 0.57%, I'm gonna remove that from the value of your. I'm using Relay because my next client gonna use Relay, and I want to know Relay before I get to his project. I never used Relay before, so that's why I'm on this thing right now. Start to have a lot of navigation too, and I'll just start so. And here I've created a highlight tab component. So this is the thing will give you this highlight, because by default the highlight don't work on an iOS, it just work on Android. So this thing, it just take the focus value coming from the navigation. So right there, example, and when it's focused, I just add a border radius, a border button width. We'll get the width of this value right there. Nothing too much crazy. So what I'm gonna I'm gonna work on the plus and the model. Well, I'm gonna work on the page when you click example on a detail of the Bitcoin. Yeah. If I click on, yeah, maybe I can do this. I've set the coin detail screen. Maybe I can do the wallet too. It would be better, I think, if I do the wallet before I do the adding. Yeah. I cannot pop up in mobile. Hmm. Because it's a part of my tab right there. If I click inside that, and I want to pop up as a model. Hmm. Maybe. Oh no, in the wallet I don't want that as a model. Sorry. Oh, it's on the wallet. The wallet gonna stay as wallet screen. Hey, hello ABC. Yeah, it's in React Native. Yeah, finally I'm gonna need that. Let's see now why I need this. Oh, thank you, Evan. I really appreciate. Hope you learn a bit. So here, what I think it's I don't like to having like many same screen because I can like the wallet. So what that means it's here I have access to like 100 coin right now, and the wallet's gonna be the one you have. So maybe I can say I have some Bitcoin, but here I can show Bitcoin here in the list like I've seen here. But what I can do too, it's two square each side for like one square, and the square is going to be about the value. And when you click on them, you're going to have more information about your stuff. But the thing is, if I do this, I need to redo a design for this kind of car. But here you can see if you are holding. Yeah, but the thing is, I already did it. I've already did the card, so I can maybe put the card. How I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna save the value in my reducer when I click on them, and I click save. Yeah. If I click the plus, the model put, and I save the value to my wallet. Yeah, finally I'm gonna do the ad first. Sorry, I think that's gonna be better for me for now because I don't gonna have value to show for the other one. So add coin screen.js. Maybe not the JS because I need to have my index.js right there. And now for now, because I want to be faster, I'm gonna just take this thing. I'm gonna remove the. I'm gonna say add coin wallet. So then I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go back to my navigation. I'm gonna shift command D here, and I'm gonna do command D to get my add coin wallet. Add coin. Oh, it's not wallet. It's screen. And now hope this thing is gonna work. So if it's working now, if I click on my plus button, I'm gonna see the model pop up. Yeah. It's not really do its header mode. No, oh, that was mod. Maybe why. So now, hmm. I think here, if I'm gonna look at one of my client code I've write, I think I've put a way to remove the nav bar. I think so. This is what I've done. I've removed the nav bar. Oh, I've done it in the Twitter clone, I think too. Twitter clone. Oh yeah, but the thing is, this one was easier because it was not inside a tab bar like that. Hmm. If it don't work as a model, I don't gonna complicate myself. I'm gonna just keep it like that. Think it's maybe if I put that. Yeah. No, so I'm gonna don't complicate myself. I'm gonna just remove that, and that's gonna be a plain screen. Okay, so I'm gonna add a holding. So I'm gonna do this. So I think I'm gonna. So what I need some kind of value. I need uh, it's like the current price. So current price right there. Also, I'm gonna need to check select which kind of value you're gonna have to. So what I can do it's maybe here that. So what I'm gonna do first. Sorry, what I'm gonna do first. It's I'm gonna say the initial. So this way, don't gonna refetch back to the other one. Gonna start at my altcoin. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like that was not like I know what you mean. It's just what I would like. It's like the model coming from the ground, but it doesn't happen because I have my route in my tab. So maybe I'm gonna do this after, but now because I just want to have like a little MVP. So here what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna have a height of maybe like 50 and a width of 100% and background colors. I'm gonna go to my coin. Oh, okay, it's not it's not the good background color. Here, this is this one. Gonna have that. Finally, this thing it's gonna be input, so they're gonna be input. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, it's what I would think it's maybe better to say core wrapper. Something like that. Saying it's 5. Sorry, I'm just talking in French. 5. It's not that much. I'm gonna go with a 10. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some this one. Maybe more light gray. And what I'm gonna do, it's also keyboard type numerical. Gonna maybe need to add some. I don't want to have my card. You don't need anymore this one. Oh no, you don't need any more the align item because it's flex direction column. So yeah. Perfect. Also, what I can do is I want to dismiss my keyboard from React Native, and I want to dismiss it by saying on outside press, or it's gonna be a call. It's gonna finally just say keyboard that dismiss like that, and this one's gonna be on that on press. And now what I'm gonna need to do, it's this thing is gonna need to be a touchable without feedback. So I think this thing is gonna be. So if it's work now, if I click outside of my keyboard, I'm gonna close it. But really, oh man. Uh, oh yeah, Evan, I love style component. I love it a lot. Yeah, it looks nicer. I think it just looks like real component. Hey Charles, where are you from? Yeah, I know. That depend. I mean, for me, just the job. It's keep coming. I mean, it's I've seen a lot of job here in Quebec, so maybe sure this is. I know they have a lot of job in React Native in the West Coast in the US, but I'm from Quebec, Canada, so all the job I got are remote. So now if I click here and I enter a price and I click outside, okay, close it. Perfect. So now I have that. So now I have my crypto here. When I click here, add an holding, hello world. So the cryptocurrency. Now what I need to do, it's this cryptocurrency stuff. So I have the price USD. I need to set total. And also, so I need a total. I need that. I'm maybe gonna need the date. By and by default, so down's gonna be an input. I don't think so. So for now, I'm gonna just take the title hello world here, and I'm gonna say I don't know like September 7, 2007, something like that. Oh yeah, a lot of Java. Yeah, it's. But I think if I was in your situation, I would maybe check for like for me example for working in mobile. I hate like working with Android Java, but I've started to work a bit with Kotlin and I really love it. Kotlin, it's like Swift version of Java. So now when I'm gonna click on this cryptocurrency here, I need to pop up uh, a model, and this one's gonna have a list of crypto. Yeah. Yeah, I have some. Yep, I'm gonna go something like that. Oh, Evan, you're coming from Montreal, so you speak French, or maybe not. Oh no. Think the root I will put here, and now here I will have create my model wrapper, but I don't need to call it. Switch. Oh, I forget to import the model. Put a string. This thing should be below. Oh, transparent, sorry. It's false. Oh yeah, Charles, for me, I have a 1 year experience in code, so it's uh, it's not about that. I mean, React Native is pretty young too, so if you work with React Native, I think you have almost the same amount of time sometimes than more experienced dev. Yeah, good. This thing is working. But I don't think you need the background color. The one who need the background color is this one. And I hate sometimes prettier when you get to this point. So something I've started to redo a lot. It's all my UI change. I do this in React. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is first thing I'm gonna add padding top 10. So this way I don't go and touch this thing. After that, I'm gonna go to Expo vector icon. Well, I'm gonna search for the close icon. This one here. Kind of like this one will have like this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go with material icon here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say no, even I have nothing. I always do everything from scratch. It's maybe not the best one, but yeah, it's what I always do. Hmm. The thing I not here, but okay, maybe not the padding at the top, but here now it's supposed to close. No, okay, so we have some property not found in crypto. Oops. Yeah, me too. I've tried a lot of them, like the one who is really popular. I don't remember the name. I think it's Snowflake or something like that, and it's just like too much stuff. I like when it's cleaner. There's that props that on close button. Boom. I'm gonna need to do an arrow here, I think. Yeah, because that's gonna. I need to rebind it, I think. I'm gonna have an error now. Yeah. So now I can call. Kind of. Yeah, this is what I want. And now I'm gonna have a word say choose your crypto. Who is there? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say another wrapper. Padding top, maybe not padding, but a margin top. It's gonna be equal to. So if this thing is 5%, I'm gonna say 10% margin. And this one, I'm gonna have. I'm gonna take this thing, and you're gonna go here. I'm gonna have my title right there. So the title here, I'm gonna have a font size of maybe 18 with a font weight of 60. Also, align self-center. Now you maybe ask why I put this one as a component. So first thing, it's this kind of stuff I like to make it like at the top of mine. And what I'm gonna do is this one's gonna be plugged with the same URL call I do for the home screen. So this on relay call. So this one right there where I get all my coin. The thing is, I want to have all the name of each coin. Margin. Oops. Not oops. The only thing I don't know with relay, React relay, get cache element. Did you have used even relay? Choose your crypto. So you told me this margin top here it's 10%. I don't think so. Thinking in GraphQL. Sorry. So this is the wrapper here, who is the problem right now. Because if you look here, I say 10%, but I'm sure the wrapper, so we're gonna test it. Background, color of yellow. I'm quite sure it don't take all the space. So that's why when I say 10%, it don't take the 10% of the screen, because this one don't take the 100% of the screen. Because contain wrapper, as you can see here, it's inside the wrapper. So if wrapper don't take the place, it's never gonna take 10% of the real screen. So we're gonna see if I'm wrong or not. And I'm pretty wrong. 10%. 5% is that. Um, yeah. With GraphQL, it's very common for the result of multi-query to overlap. However, your response cache when query restriction doesn't account for this overlap cache based on distant query. Caching a graph using the cache. How do we use this cache? Let's look at two operations within the cache that a response it's receiving. Will be really nice. It will be easy. Okay, so 20% is perfect. Choose your crypto coin. So now here I'm gonna have a list of all the crypto. So there's gonna be only the name in the center and the oh boy. So if I show you, so I can just reshow my card. Yeah. Yeah, but this one's gonna have access to my coin. Oh. Yeah, so now I'm gonna need to have a fat list. Thing it's I don't need to refetch because I'm gonna have it from the beginning. So now I really need to see reading from the cache. think if I would like that was in my network here, I need to cache config right there. Yeah. So I think the cache config. Okay. Yeah, I see something. So here inside relay, I think you have relay, query, response, cache it. Yeah. And right there, you see, right there. So now what I can do is here I'm gonna create my cache. I'm gonna say const cache equal 30 TTL. So the date I'm gonna say 5. Oops, sorry. 60 and 1000. So this is just for time. So here that will be 5 of that will be here that will be 60 minutes, so 5 hour cache config here. And now here I will say think it's this way because here is show not Yeah, I forget to do something. I need to go to my mobile in here. Really? Because here I'm gonna have cache everything. So when I came here, oh my god, no, I'm gonna. Here. So that came from React runtime, really runtime. So here that should be maybe not in the query in the store, and that would be relay query response cache. This is resolve cache and response. If operation, so if my operation it's a query, I want to return it, but if it's a mutation, I'm gonna just delete all my stuff. So here I can just use my cache and say that clear, like that. So in this way now, I can, right there inside my den, here I'm gonna need to check if this is a cache or a query. So first thing I'm gonna check if I have some error, something I didn't say. And here I'm gonna just return a new error where I'm gonna use the res the error, and because this thing is gonna be an array, I'm gonna set that message right there. After that, if is query, so my variable I've put right there, and I'm gonna say set my cache with the operation name and my variable, and also my res right there. And else I'm gonna return, yeah, but I will have done this in here, like more here. Then here I'm gonna have res.json, and now here I can just return res. Now what is my oops? So now here something I missed coming from if I think that's gonna be a good word. So now I've set up my cache. Do the app still work? Start to understand a bit more how relay work now. I mean, took me all the weekend to just figure out how to do the query, but now it starts to really make more sense. Well, the new what I've done right. And define is not a constructor. Evaluate new relay runtime relay query response cache. Oh, I think I know why. I need to go and search that inside their lib and relay query response cache. I hope it's gonna work. Yeah, good. So now when I'm gonna go there at the beginning of the app, this kind of value is gonna be cache. So now when I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna click here, now I can just show the name, but now I need to access it right there. So that's the point where I'm gonna be a bit confused. Alright, I'm sure I'm gonna have some error with the flow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna declare a module React. No, it's relay runtime lib relay query response cache, and I'm gonna just declare this is nanny like that. Sorry. Do some of you have some question? So now if I want to clear my cache, this way I can just call this one. We're gonna clear it from outside. Now the thing is, if I get oh yeah, even yeah, it's always saving. I think it's save like 2-3 hours after I've been done. YouTube process all the video after I finish. But yes, all the video have been saved. Oh, thank you about that too. I really appreciate it. The only thing here I'm still confused. It's here I'm gonna have my cat, and so I just need to re-put back my query about that. So it's all a bit like Apollo when you can get back fetching stuff. This is the thing. It's I've jumped on Apollo, and now I just like try to always send him back if this gonna be um, like Apollo. But here it's a thing I've created this weekend. So if you want to see what I've done, it's here I created a real environment. So nothing too much crazy. It's just what we really need to create the network. Here I've created an event emitter too. So by using the library event emitter. After that, I've created a new relay environment right there. And after that, I create a render internal. We're gonna get a component and some configuration. And now here I'm destructuring some value coming from the configuration, where here I'm gonna have the class, I have a component called fade-in wrapper. So this stuff is just a component, finally, who is used to fade in content after loading. So when I have a loading, after that, I'm gonna have some animation where I'm gonna just pass the value from 0 to 1, and the value, it's the opacity right there. So this is just, I think it's maybe work right now. I think if I maybe not this one, I'm gonna maybe need to change that to my own home page, but finally just like some kind of opacity, just changing edges that don't get stuck like we've seen. I think if we want to see that, I'm gonna go to my navigation and I'm gonna just search for initial, and this thing here, I'm gonna remove it. So you're gonna see here, so what I mean by that, and I've put the 300 minute millisecond, and here as you can see I say use native driver, so I'm gonna use the native driver if it's possible, so it's gonna be better performance. But you see like I have some kind of fading stuff, so maybe like if you want to see better, I'm gonna put that big 2000. So that's gonna take 2 full seconds, because always remember in JavaScript we always work with millisecond. You see, like it's the fading. So I think 300 was too fast, but 500 I think is gonna be pretty awesome too. Yeah, it don't get like as like I finish my loading and I stop. I don't. So here after that I have my relay renderer wrapper. So this one, what I've done here inside my state, I save which param I'm gonna get, and I also save the relay environment we came from here. So this way my component here gonna keep the relay environment, and I say I have no error. After that, inside my component did mal, I check for the emitter and I check if I take my emitter I've created right there, and I've put an emitter called about the change value, and I check the environment change. After that, when I receive props, I just check if finally the params it's like they don't look the same. So this way I can change my set state. So this way I don't gonna always recall the component. So the component gonna just change when I have some value changing. So, and after that here inside my on out I remove my emitter. After that here if I get an error, so this is coming from React 16. Really important to know that now. I think this thing component did catch. It's a life cycle. We're gonna get the call when you get an error. So here when I get an error, I just set the state error true. After that I have some variable here by default. And this one, if you don't know what mean any, just like in flow type, I just say this thing can be anything. After that, here I have a function, we're gonna remove the error. And now here it's the important part. It's when I'm gonna render. Here what I check, it's if I have an error, I'm gonna render failure. It's under something else I can show you, blah blah blah. After that, when I have no error, I'll get my props. I clear the timeout about show loading timeout. So the show loading timeout is this thing. When I'm gonna refresh, you're gonna see like the red thing in the middle. I think it's become blue now. Yeah, you see. And after that, if I have error, I'm gonna show an empty state view where I'm gonna say, oops, something went wrong. So this is a component I've created right there. We finally just take a title and a subtitle, nothing crazy here. After that, I have my query renderer, which is the first part of your relay stuff. And now here what I do, it's I have my query, and I also have my environment coming from the top, my render with this variable right there. I have my variable coming from my param, from the state. And now the force, I say dot force fetch. After that, here I get my route for like the rendering wrapper. And now after that, I have my create renderer who get called right. No, we get called inside my app right there. So when here I'm gonna wrap my app navigation, and my app navigation gonna receive. Where is my? I have my app here. We take the provider. One sec. Just put the renderer. Oh yeah, right there. Sorry. And I've put my create renderer. It's a function I've put now when I create right there at the bottom. So here I do the pagination container. So this way, this is the thing here where I get the infinite loading, just a pagination container. So this is a container who can fetch more than just what you received from the beginning. So now here I have real data in the right here. This thing and the price and the name and the icon is real data. The thing is the middle is not the right thing, but this is something I'm gonna change after getting the stuff here working. That was pretty good for me to just coming back with this thing. Sometimes it's good to just rewatch your code and just understand what you've done. So here I'm gonna run prettier because it starts to be bad. It's perfect. And after that, what I'm gonna do, it's now this one here need to have access to the cache. But I think I'm gonna stop for that for tonight. Maybe gonna go and play some Battlefield or something like that. So if some of you play Battlefield 1 on PS4, my name is. If you want to play some game, I'm not that good. I mean, I bought a game like a week ago or two, so I think I've set up some good navigation. Just here, I think I know what that means. It's just I don't want to get stuck for like 5 hours on the caching stuff. Because here, I think I understand what that means. I mean, it looks like you get that from the you call that from GraphQL like get, but React Relay. Maybe it's the only thing I'm gonna do for the final. It's React Relay, the library. They must have. No, it's not React Relay. Yeah, this GraphQL in here. Yeah. I really love this awesome uh, repo. Sometimes you find really good thing. Portfolio relay example. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna just read. I'm gonna just read all this stuff tonight and figure out. And if I find a solution, I'm gonna show you that tomorrow. Yeah, so have a good night, everyone. I hope you enjoy this video, and that's gonna be saved on my channel so you can watch it again. Have a good night. Bye.